All right, g'day, hi, and welcome again. Okay, just showing you. Weeds kind of overtook this, but there's some squashes there. They're really coming out good. This is where the Three Sisters things was supposed to come up, but it didn't come up. I rototillered all that and all that, but the corn didn't come up and the beans didn't come up, but their tomatoes are doing well. And I'm just going to have a quick look at the garden. I hope they don't mind. I wanted to get all the flowers out and stuff like that maybe in the morning they'll be out in bloom. There's our onions. This is, I don't know what this is. I don't know what this is. I redid all this. I didn't build these, but I filled them up. They sank down quite a bit. This is how you do a garden. Like, you guys probably heard me say before that you got some dill, you got some asparagus. You know, if you're using a farm tractor, that's old technology. Yeah, I whippersnip in here. The beans. Oh, look at these beans. Look at that for a bean. I think some quality control testing needs to happen here. Steal a bean. I do this every time I come by. Look at that, eh? Now, see if Barney's home. Oh, no snakes. There's usually 2 or 3 snakes there all the time. But this is how you feed yourselves, people. You need a little bit more than this. Considering the average person eats about 2,000 pounds of food per year, that's North America standards. Where I got crunching on that bean there. Cucumbers or squashes. I don't remember what these are. But anyway, some type of cabbage. But you can see, like, I mean, this is all goat manure. Wow, look at this wow, look at the peppers. They're really growing. Wow. Now, mind you, this is almost all pure goat manure in here. And at the very bottom, just to kind of fill it up a bit, we mixed in hay. And it went well. Wow, look at those, hey? Aren't those nice? Look at that big one over there. That's really nice. Hopefully it's not too low a light that you can see it well. The carrots are doing good. It definitely looks better than my garden. I never really get a chance to stop and look at it because, oh, you've got some Swiss chard in here. This stuff's pretty good. That's what that deer sprayer thing is about, is to keep the the deer out. But I get shot by it almost every morning that I work. And wow, everything's just blooming like crazy. I'm not too sure what this is. It's not corn, I know that. This is more herbs and stuff like that. We got some daylilies. You can eat these. Make sure you don't mix them up with tiger lilies or you will die. There, that's got some grapevines growing on that. Grapevines are doing well. I built that this year. That's the arbor, I guess they call it there. I like it. It's made out of tamarack. I'm not going to go too far that way because I don't want to get shot by the sprinkler. That's to keep the deer out. But you can see that's how you do a raised bed garden. There's 9 beds here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It takes a lot to fill those up. That's a lot of work to fill those up. Took me three tries to fill them up because they sink, right? I mean, these were full to the brim last season. They sunk down about that much, and I filled it up again to the brim on each one of these this spring, and that's what you get. But that's what a raised bed garden looks like, and wow, isn't that amazing? And my carton for my free eggs that the chickens didn't. Those chickens defied me. They see one chicken. I'll tell you about what one of those chickens did to me. One of those chickens one day, I don't know, I call it the Houdini. Well, there's 3 possibilities. It's a Charles Bronson chicken, a Houdini chicken, or a Steve McQueen chicken. So, if it's a Houdini chicken, it got out and we'll never figure it out how it got out. If it's a Charles Bronson chicken, it tunneled underneath for the great escape. If it was a Steve McQueen chicken, it went over the top. So I'm walking along with some branches and stuff that I'm throwing back there. And all of a sudden there's a chicken like right here. And I'm like, all the other 5 chickens are right there at the fence cheering her on. And I'm like, how did you get out? So I had to drop everything. I was able to catch her. They're tame enough that you can catch them now. And I put her back in, so I put down the logs and everything. I thought I had chicken-proofed everything pretty good, but they'll always find a way out, the little buggers. So you girls sleep good tonight. Make sure you lay some eggs for me because I got an empty carton here. I like my free eggs too. I put in that far one over there. These ones were already in, and we top them up with new soil every now and then. That's what you see there. But this was the goat pen last year, so whatever grows in here should grow really well. We fell probably about 20 trees in there. Not one branch hit these guys. However, last week we didn't think this one was going to make it. I put that one in last year, but I put that one in right over there where the pumpkin bloom is there, or squash. It's probably a pumpkin. Right there, and there was one there and it drowned. This all flooded up about to the bottom of the to the raised bed this spring because there was so much snow. And the other one had died. So, or no, the other one I put over there, that's what I did. Yeah, that's the far corner there. We thought this one was going to die, but there's still foliage on it, as you can see, but the top's kind of dead. But we put it here and it seems to, I mean, look at those leaves. Those are nice green leaves. They're nice and dark green, so it might make it. So, I believe that one is a plum tree. Plum tree, pear tree, plum tree, apple tree. And then I forget what all those are. Similar type of things, but yeah. Ain't that beautiful? But look at that work there. Some flowers. It's nighttime, so all the big blue flowers are not blue. Maybe I'll get them in the morning for you. But yeah, I'm pretty proud of that. And yeah, you missed. You missed. There's two of them. There's that one. And then we'll go the other way. See all the nice little flowers? I painted all that there. Found a black widow in there too while I was painting. Yeah, there we go. So I'm just going to show you one more thing. Is all the flowers there. Don't be lured in by the flowers or you're going to get shot by the deer sprayer every morning. You'd think I would remember, but risky. I'm too good. Normally it gets me though. That's the first time I'm actually thinking about it. A lot of times you forget, especially first thing in the morning, and then you get shot in the face. So that's it. I was supposed to put them in a little bit later, but I figured for the first night I'll come in early. And they're at a wedding, so yeah, so I'm gonna be the chicken sitter on that. So everything's locked up, everything's good. Read my instructions twice, 3 times. It's you know, it's a big responsibility in the sense of you want to make sure that you do everything right when it comes to taking care of the animals. Other things you can screw up, but you can't screw that up, and it's not hard. Just well, it's kind of hard to screw that stuff up, but little details do matter. So got some rocks there I gotta move. I got a lot of work to do here. It's all a matter of getting the upsale of seeing what he wants done next. So there we go. But I just wanted to show you guys that raised bed garden and the chickens. The chickens, they're just interesting little creatures. You can sort of pet them if you can kind of semi-corner one. You can pet them a bit and whatever. But for the most part, yeah, they're pretty tame. They lay about an egg a day each. So you got 6 chickens, so yeah, that's a half dozen eggs a day. So and it doesn't take much to keep them happy. So yeah, anyway, I'm gonna leave it at that. So yeah, hopefully you don't mind. It's a little filming, but I figured you guys would appreciate this too. So there we go. Have yourselves a great day, eh?